Good afternoon, students. Today we will be studying the same, that is molarity and normality, the concentration we are going to continue. Now last class you studied the relations between molarity, normality, molarity. Okay. I have done few and I gave you also two relationships to be done. But hardly today I got it, one or two they have sent it to me. Alright, that whether it is correct or wrong or something like that. So, but others I haven't got it. By tomorrow I must get the homework which I have given to you. Whatever it is, whether it is wrong or right or whatever it is, do it, try it out and send it to me. Then only you will be learning it. This is known as learning. Learning by doing. When you will do, you will learn. That is the way. Don't think that whether it is wrong or right. I am there to tell you. Okay. So, fine. So, we will continue from there. Now, today what we are going to study, please write it down in your notebook. That is, when two solutions of similar kinds are mixed, then what is the resultant normality or the resultant molarity? When two solutions or two or more solutions can also be, not two, to more than two solutions of similar kind are mixed. Similar kind means, suppose two or more acids are mixed or two or more bases are mixed. So they are similar kinds. So what is the concentration of the resultant solution, so to say, we are going to calculate. So concentration we are calculating it in terms of molarity or normality. What is the concentration of the resultant solution? Now for example, let us say, so what we are going to do, let us say we are having nitric acid whose molarity is M1. Listen carefully, nitric acid whose molarity is M1 and volume of nitric acid I have taken is V1. Volume of nitric acid I have taken, that is V1. Now second acid, that is let us say sulfuric acid whose molarity is M2 and the volume of sulfuric acid taken is V2. Let us say I have taken another acid, that is yours hydrochloric acid whose molarity is M3 and the volume is V3. Alright. Then what is the resultant molarity? Alright. I have taken nitric acid, molarity and volume given, sulfuric acid, molarity and volume given, hydrochloric acid, molarity and volume is given. Okay. So what is on mixing? Now will they react? Hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid? No, they are not going to react. Because why? They are all acids. All they give H plus ions. Alright, when two substances of different types they are mixed, like acids and bases, they are going to react. Here no reaction is going to take place. Alright, then what is the resultant concentration? Let us say the resultant concentration is MR and the volume is VR. Now what is VR? VR is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Definitely volume can be added. Na? Let us say V1 I have taken 50 ml of nitric acid. I have taken 70 ml of sulfuric acid. I have taken 30 ml of hydrochloric acid. So 50 plus 70 plus 30. That is your VR. You know what is R stands for here? R is nothing but resultant. R means resultant. We can say that. So what I said you 50 plus 70 plus 30. So it is 120 plus 30 is 150 ml of acid you have taken it. So that we can calculate. That I put it here. That we can calculate. But the resultant molarity we will be calculating in this way. Now, as I said you know the molarity of, let us say, nitric acid. What I said, the molarity, let us say 0.5. Volume, let us say how much it is? Let us say it is 70 ml. Okay. Plus 70 ml. It has to be converted into liters. Mind it. Why it is liter? Because molarity is measured in what? Moles per liter. So hence, the volume has to be converted into liter. Because this is in moles per liter. This is in ml. How it will be? You have to convert it. So these are the things, learn it. Understood? Okay. So now let us say that is sulfuric acid. 0.3 molar I have given to you. And the volume what I said, let us say 50 ml. So 50 by 1000. And let us say I have taken hydrochloric acid whose molarity is 1.5 molar. And volume what I said, 30 ml. So 30 by 1000. Understood now? Now MR is to be calculated and VR how much it is? 30, 50, 70. That is 150 ml. So 150 by 1000. So you know what is to be done? You will take 1 by 1000 as common, it goes. So 0.5 into 70 plus 0.3 into 50 plus 1.5 into 30. Here MR is into 150 by 1000. Cancels. Now can't we calculate? This you multiply, add it, this you multiply, this you multiply, and you add it. Got it? Divided by 150, you will get it, the resultant concentration. In this way, we calculate the resultant concentration. Now here it is given molarity. Suppose if it is normality is being given to me instead of molarity, then what is the formula? N1V1 plus N2V2 plus N3V3 is equal to NRVR. N means resultant normality. NR means. Here MR means resultant molarity. So resultant molarity means resultant concentration, which I said it will be calculated in this way. Now you may ask me, why did I do it in this way? Why I multiplied and I added? Because what I said in the last class, when you multiply molarity into volume, what you get it? Number of moles. Number of moles. So number of moles of sulfuric acid or nitric acid plus number of moles, this I have taken sulfuric acid, plus number of moles of hydrochloric acid. What will I get? Total number of moles. MR into VR will get total number of moles. Because mole is nothing but a number which can be added, which can be subtracted, which can be multiplied, which can be divided. Because number can be added, subtracted, multiplied and divided. But concentration is what? When here I say molarity, it is a concentration. Here I say normality is a concentration. Can they be added, subtracted or multiplied, divided directly? Suppose you are having 0.5 molar, 0.3 molar. Can you add it directly? No. Why? Because molarity, normality, molality, they are the concentration, and concentration is a property of a solution. Properties cannot be added to a property. You cannot do that. Alright? You cannot do that. For example, suppose this is hot. Let us say this is hot. It's an iron rod, it is hot. It's another iron rod, it is also hot. Suppose if I say you that you do one thing, you bring the two iron rods together. Tell me how much it is. You will say, sir, hot plus hot, it is too hot. No, it is not in that way. We can't do it. But if I say that the temperature is 25 degree and the temperature is 50 degree, then yes, I can calculate the resultant temperature, because temperature is a number. I can calculate the resultant temperature. When we bring together in contact with each other, the resultant temperature will be 25 plus 50 divided by 2. Average value we can take it. But in case of molarity and normality, mind it, and molality also, we cannot add it. We cannot add the value. Why? Because again I repeat, it's a property of a solution and property cannot be added to a property. Suppose one more example I am giving you. Suppose your mother is loving you, your father is loving you. I will say how much they are loving you, tell me. What you will do? Both the love you will add it and you will divide it by 2. You will calculate the average, what you can say, the loving of your parents. Can you do it? Can it be added? Can you measure how much it is? No, it is a property of a substance. Property of your parents. We can say that. So hence, property cannot be added, of a solution cannot be added, neither subtracted, nor divided, nor multiplied. Then what we will do? We will convert into number of moles. So hence I have multiplied in volume. So convert into number of moles. Here also I have converted number of moles. Here also I have converted number of moles. So if I add the number of moles, I can add number of moles, because what I am saying, number. So number can be added. What will I get? I will get total number of moles. From there I got the formula. Got it? Otherwise you may say, sir, we can add it this one, M1 plus M2 plus M3 divided by 3 will do and we will get it. No, it cannot be done. Understood now? Again I repeat, it's a property of a solution and property cannot be added, subtracted, multiplied or divided. Remember it, this forever. Clear? Similarly for normality of the same thing. So we convert into number of equivalents. This is number of equivalent, this is number of equivalent, this is number of equivalent. So hence I get total number of equivalents. So ultimately what I got the formula then? Ultimately I got the formula is that when two or more solutions of the same kinds or the same types are mixed with one another, the resultant concentration can be calculated by using this formula. Again I repeat, the resultant concentration can be calculated. Which is the resultant concentration? This is the resultant concentration. This is resultant molarity. If the question is in molarity, then this is resultant molarity. If the question is in normality, this is resultant normality. Can be calculated by using this particular formula, so to say. In this way, we can calculate it. Now, I hope it's clear to you with this example. Now, suppose if the two substances are of different kinds. Let us say I have taken NaOH and HCl. Then how will I do so? Okay, in the next AV I will tell you. Thank you very much.